go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, put in your comments. Thank you. Manchester, we're doing a preview for Manchester United for the 2026 season. It's because it's Manchester United. Gotta give some credit to Manchester United fan base and their ability to stay relevant when they shouldn't actually be relevant. But going into the 2025-2026 season, Manchester United has made a few moves, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to start out of respect for the other teams to be like, can they make a top 7 in the English Premier League? Or can they actually get back to the top of English football, the top 4? That is something we're going to be reviewing today. Let's go back to what we are actually working with here with Manchester United. They lost the Europa League final to Tottenham, thereby missing out on European football for this season. Huge, unfortunate financial windfall for Manchester United, because that would have been a significant amount of resources playing in Europe. But you can also say that that allows them not to worry about European competition and gives them a chance to be really, really good in the Premier League this season. Last year finished 15th position, worst league finish in club history. It could have been worse, except for the final games of that season going their way. 42 points from 11 wins, 9 draws, and 18 losses out of in 38 games for Manchester United. Negative 10 goal difference in the Premier League. 15th position. What happened last year? Dismissed Eric Ten Hag, brought in Ruben Amorim in the middle of the season, had Ralf Rangnick as the interim manager for a little bit there. Reached the Europa League final, lost to Tottenham 1-0, and not playing any continental competition, which could help them in the Premier League this season. And this would be a record low for United. Amorim is going to get a chance on a blank slate this summer to get his team ready for the season. Whether he took over the team in the middle of the season or not, 15th position and how bad 18 losses over the course of the whole season was just extremely embarrassing for a club of Manchester United's stature. So the question is, how high up can they go? Because we all know they can't go any further down than they did last year. No European football this year, adding quality players, which we're going to look at very soon here. You would expect them to do better. So now let's go ahead to see the players that have been confirmed. One of the players that could sign for them pretty quickly, not on this list, not confirmed at the time of recording, is Benjamin Sesko, who seems to be leaning heavily towards Manchester United and not Newcastle. So that will be interesting. Major additions for Manchester United so far this summer. Matthias Cunha, business done early, 62.5 million euros or more from Wolves. Brian Mbemo from Brentford, 65 plus million euros for him, and Diego Leon from Cerro Porteño for 3 million euros. Not expected to play a big role this season for Manchester United. But the two main players, Matthias Cunha from Wolves and Brian Mbemo from Brentford, expect to be significant players for this team. Departures: Marcus Rashford going on a season-long loan to Barcelona. Great situation for him to find himself after the turmoil at Manchester United. So let's take a look at what's happening at Manchester United. There are multiple players that want to be that Manchester United would like to sell. They've gotten rid of Rashford for now. Anthony, Garnacho, Jadon Sancho. These are a few of the names that Manchester United would love not come back to the team, but that's not necessarily easy to do if nobody's willing to take on those massive wages for those players. What do I think about the transfers of Cunha and Mbeumo? I think those are going to be fantastic signings. In a way, they have Premier League experience. I think that plays a huge part. They don't have to adjust anytime. You know exactly you're going to get. They know the speed of the Premier League and the physicality of the Premier League. So the adjustment would be quick for both players. So I think that's going to be good signings for Manchester United this season. How far up can they go? Making a top 7 would be a pretty good finish for Manchester United this year, considering how bad they were last year. But I would actually want not playing in Europe matters. It matters. So you got to watch out for the chance that Manchester United could have a better than expected season. But you know what I think. Dysfunction is everywhere, Manchester United. I don't want them to be good. So maybe not 18 losses, but maybe like 15 losses. 15 losses is about 50 points. But either way, they should be better than that. Anyway, I think they got two good signings here. Sesko comes in. Not a huge fan of coming in for Sesko. They got Rasmus Højlund. I don't know if he's going to be much better than Højlund. The adjustment period is not a certainty when these players actually coming in from Leipzig. If you actually look at it, Luis Openda, Benjamin Sesko, these are not players that were playing really well at the end of last year for Leipzig as well. So Leipzig wasn't playing that great. So I don't know if Sesko, consistent wise and adjusting to the Premier League, is going to be an instant hit. But Manchester United fans are excited. They think they're going to win the league. I just said Manchester United fans are expecting to win the league. Oh, that cracked me up. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting season. Manchester United is going to be one of the teams in the English Premier League. They are going to be competing. Getting to Europe should be a good spot for them. Would they compete for the league? I am dismissing it, but what do I know? I don't get to play the games. Who knows what Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea are going to do, Tottenham, Newcastle are going to do to allow Manchester United have a magical actual season. It's been a long time, and they might be waiting for a whole long time more for that. So yeah, looking forward to the season as it is. That's for Manchester United. Ruben Amorim, is he a good coach or not? I don't think he is. Finished 15 positions. Ange Postecoglou was fired. He lost to Ange Postecoglou. You can say what you say about the players right now, Garnacho, Rashford that has gone or left, Anthony. You should still be doing way better than that compared to the talents around the Premier League. But we'll see how that goes. The season is off August 15th. For everything English Premier League and all kind of sports content, don't forget, hit that like. Put in your comments. Let's get the conversation going. Put in your comments, hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel. Peace.